Hey guys, what is going on? Chris here, looking ahead to today's games for Tuesday, November 22nd. Haven't done videos for you guys in a couple days. Pretty busy weekend. Had some football and stuff going on. Like I said, didn't get to do any videos these last couple days, but still been playing. I hope you guys have been doing good. We'll do a little recap. I did play Sunday and I did play Monday, obviously. So, like I said, I missed those two days with you. So anyway, I'll kind of catch you up on how I did. So this was Monday. I didn't have I could show you the lineups, but don't really matter too much now. It was 2 days ago, but anyway, it was a 330 and a 324. The scores were pretty high that night. I think the cash was like a 305 or so, but still 330, 324, definitely very good there. And then last night with the 296, didn't win in a tournament, was just short by like 2 points, but it cashed in double ups and 50-50. So still decided to show it to you guys. So anyway, I went with Wall. Everyone had him. Didn't really do too many points, but had a lot of assists. Got a 57. Had to have him there against Phoenix. Then I went with Ricky Rubio. No one had him at all. He was 1.2% owned in the tournament in the shot. And you got your 32, almost had a triple-double. So I'll take it. Like I said, only 1.7% owned, so I'll take that. Bradley Beal went off, had 42 real points against Phoenix, but, everyone had him, so didn't really separate myself, but still pretty good night there. Klay Thompson these last couple games have been pretty consistent. Easy matchup against Indy, so decided to take him. He had 25 real points and 28 fantasy points, so pretty good night from him. All right, next was Wiggins. So this was a GPP. I know Jay Crowder was coming back, but I still thought Crowder was a little banged up. If you guys don't know, Crowder is a very good defender like Jimmy Butler. So that's why I was a little hesitant here to take Wiggins, but the spread was only at 1, so that's why I decided to take him here. I got three Minnesota Timberwolves in this game. Like I said, the spread was only at 1, so thought I definitely put some in there. Wiggins just unfortunately didn't do it, so definitely took a loss there. Marcus Morris, I've been trying to hit on this guy. Another GPP play. Thought he'd do half decent against Houston, but 17 points, not a good night from him. Same as Tobias Harris. I seriously thought both of these guys would have at least 23, 24, and I knew not many people would have him. But obviously, my GPP just didn't some of these guys just didn't go off. 10 from Harris, 17 from Morris. That's just not good. And then, Gorgie Dang, I was always questionable with him, but Boston, they're not the best team against power forwards, and Dang had 37, so really good night from Dang. And then obviously Hassan Whiteside, had to have him in there against Philly. So, if it wasn't for Morris and Harris, man, I would have been at least the 315, 320. Like I said, I only missed out on cash by like 2 or 3 points, but it cashed and double up in cash games. So, with that being said, if you guys are interested in premium lineups, definitely let Anthony and I know. You get 4 lineups per day. It's only $30 for the month, so definitely hit us up. We will have our email in the comment section. Just message us, and we'll get you all set up. Or if you guys just need some extra fantasy help, don't know who to pick in the upcoming slate, definitely let us know. We'll help you out as much as we can. So, with that being said, hopefully you guys did good yesterday. So let's get into the slate. We only got 4 games today, but all these games are supposed to be really high scoring games, so it should be a pretty high scores here tonight. So let's get into our first game here. We got New Orleans and Atlanta. We got a 210 total and Atlanta by 7.5. So I think throughout the day the spread will go to about 9 or 10. I think Atlanta should easily beat New Orleans, but who knows. All right, point guards here. We got Mr. Schroeder and Holiday. I don't mind Schroeder. Price is coming down a little bit. New Orleans not that good against those point guards. You're going to need somebody, a point guard that's pretty cheap. As you see, he did really bad against New York. Might have had for foul trouble. I'm not sure there. But, he's been okay. He's not my favorite guy out there just because he's been so inconsistent. But, he has a half-decent matchup here against New Orleans. So maybe take him in a GPP. You got Drew Holiday here. I don't mind him. I know he's 7,900, but I actually don't mind him in this situation. Atlanta Hawks, Dennis Schroeder, he's not that good of a defender. Still a young guy trying to get into the league. So I think Holiday will definitely take advantage of that. So don't mind some Holiday. I know he's coming off the bench still, but been very consistent. I wish his price was a little lower, though, but I still don't mind him. I'm not really on those small shooting guards. Maybe some Kent Bazemore. New Orleans is not that good overall defense, so maybe Bazemore gets you 25 maybe. I don't mind him. He's at 30 minutes these last 3 games, so I don't mind him. Probably get you around 24, 25 if that's what you're looking for. If Seth Loesch is out, that helps him a little bit more. But and then you got Millsap, you got Davis, you got Jones. I like Terrence Jones as normal. He's going to be popular. Definitely don't mind him. I know he only got 20 against Charlotte, so that's a little questionable right there. This should be, for the most part, a pretty good game. They're going to need him here against Howard. He's a little much for me. I know he's 51. He's going to be popular. So maybe if he has another dud or something, maybe you do half decent. But I don't mind him. Obviously, got to have Davis in there against Atlanta. Don't mind some Millsap. Not the best matchup against Davis, obviously. But, if it's going to be a close game, I don't mind some Millsap, but not my favorite guy to pay up for. But definitely going to pay up for Davis. And then you got Dwight Howard. Obviously have to have him in here. Pelicans are not a good defense against those center positions. I think Howard's just going to go to town here. He could get about 19, 20 rebounds. So going to be very, very chalky, but, got to have him in there. I like him quite a bit. So don't mind Drew Holiday. I know he's almost 8K, but very consistent. Atlanta's not good against that point guard. Schroeder maybe in a deep GPP if you need him. I don't care for those shooting guards. Maybe Bazemore in a GPP. Davis, obviously, all the way around. Maybe Millsap in 1 or 2, but not my favorite out there. Jones maybe in 1 just to have him. And then, obviously, how we're going to be in almost all my cash game lineups. So it's kind of where I'm going there. I like that matchup, but just a little scared of that blowout. But if, New Orleans can keep it close, it should be a pretty good game. All right, moving on. We got Portland and New York. We got a 217.5 total and New York by 1.5. So this is going to be a good game. Portland, they've been struggling. Lillard is, man, I don't know if I can pick him. I mean, I want to pick him here because he's facing Derrick Rose, but look at Lillard. He's not been good these last 4 games. 30, 30, 32, and 32. Don't know what's going on, but I'm going to take a chance here. It's New York. It's Derrick Rose, a 217 total, the spread only by 1. If they're going to, keep it close, Lillard, obviously, he has to be a part of this. So prices come down $900 since about a week and a half ago. So I like that. I know he hasn't been doing well, but this is a good spot for him to, to do good again and, get that 45-50 that we're used to. So I like him. I don't mind some D Rose. Should be a close game. He's a half decent play right here. If you get you 27, 28, that's not bad. Lillard, not the best defender, not the worst, but like I say, going to be a close game. I want exposure to this game. So Rose get me 27, 28. I'll take that from him. And let me see here. I think Brennan Jennings has been half decent here these last couple games. 38, yeah, he had 38, but then he only had 19. So never mind, not going to pick him. All right, moving on to shooting guards, we got McCollum. You got Courtney Lee. McCollum, definitely don't mind him. 75, though. He's getting a little up there, but definitely always a good pick. Carmelo, very good game last time out. 70 and 900 still. I'm liking him. He had 44 against Atlanta, so they're going to need him here, obviously, as normal. As I said, close spread. Aminu's still out. Harkless is going to be on him, so Anthony's going to go to town. He's still only $7,900, so definitely going to be in almost all my lineups. All right, you got Porzingis, and if I don't stress this enough, Portland's really bad as well against power forward / center position. No Aminu, their number 1 worst power forward the Suns were, but now the Blazers are. So I love me some Porzingis. Price went up about $300 this last week, but he's been, a pretty good player here recently. I know he's been 33, 32, but I see around 39 to 40 here against Portland. I like some Porzingis. Hopefully it doesn't backfire on me because, whenever I play him, he always does bad. So, all right, it looks like Noah has already been ruled out here. So I don't mind Kyle O'Quinn. He did fill in last time when Noah was out. He started, but he only got 17 minutes, 8 points, 8 rebounds. That's the bad thing. His minutes aren't there. But Blazers, as I said, they're not good against that center position. So I was looking at I'm not going to say his name. Just not going to say it. Don't want to mess it up. But anyway, he got 29 minutes against Atlanta. So it looks like he took some of the minutes, but same thing with O'Quinn. He didn't capitalize. So for me, for the most part, I'm going to stay away from these guys. I know they're $3,500, but unless they just make my lineup awesome, maybe I can get in Westbrook, Anthony, Lillard. If I can do all that, then yeah, I'm going to put one of those guys in there. But if it just gives me an all right lineup, I'm not going to do it. So I'm only going to put them in there if I can get like 2 or 3 big stars in there. So besides that, now I'm going to put them in there. Don't mind some Mason Plumlee here. Spread's going to be close. They're going to need him. Noah's not there, so I don't mind some Mason Plumlee, probably around 28, 29 in this one. But love me some Porzingis, obviously. Love some Carmelo. Don't mind McCollum, and definitely don't mind some Lillard. And in a GPP, don't mind Rose. So, going to be a good game. Going to be very close. That's what they're saying. 217, only by 1. So, going to have a lot of exposure to this one. And same as this one here, Denver and Chicago, 207, and Chicago by 1. I personally think Chicago is going to pull away. They have Wade back. I know Denver plays good at home, but, I think, Chicago is going to definitely pull away in this one. So, GPP, I don't like picking it much, but Rajon Rondo maybe. Moutier is a very bad defender. Last couple games since that injury, 34 and 31 for Rajon Rondo. I know he doesn't really score points, but, I don't think he's going to get those rebounds. He might. He got 10. That's surprising. He got 10 against the Lakers, but against the Clippers. But I don't mind some Rondo. I might go with Derrick Rose here. Wade is back, so that might hurt Rondo. But either one of them, I don't mind. It's totally up to you. Both of them are sitting in pretty good spots. Every time I pick Moutier, he always decides not to do good, but he's sitting in a good spot as well here against Rondo, 42 and 31 and 34 in his last 3, so I'm definitely going to pick him. He better not give me 8 points against Portland like he did. So Moutier sitting in a good spot as well. At home, close spread, definitely put in some Moutier. All right, I don't mind some Dwayne Wade. Going to go up against Will Barton. Not a good defender at all. Just coming off an injury, so he's going to be a little sluggish. Wade, he's off some rest. I think he will definitely take advantage of this Denver D. So I love me some Dwayne Wade. I love Butler. I don't mind some Wilson Chandler either. I'm not too high on Gallinari, but Chandler, he's going to be chalky. But definitely don't mind him. I know he only had 22 against Utah, but that was a slow-paced game. Still got 17 points, though. So I don't mind Chandler in this one either. Not my favorite small forward, but definitely don't mind him at all. And then, as I said, Butler, got to have him in there in almost every single one. Then you got Kenneth Faried, Taj Gibson. Let me go see here how they are against that power forward position. All right, Bulls are up there in about top 10, just sitting outside the top 10 against worst power forwards. And then the Nuggets are, I think they're half decent. Yeah, they're pretty good against the power forwards. So maybe some Kenneth Faried. He's 6K, though, not my favorite. You don't know what Denver's going to do with their big guys with those minutes. Faried looks like he has been, the main guy. But as you see, 14 against Utah, obviously, it is Utah. But, big men for Denver always scare me a little bit. So I'm not going to go there. One guy I was going to pick the other day against the Lakers, I almost put him on my lineup. I should have did it. I just thought it was a little risky because I was going to go Taj Gibson and Nikola Mirotic. I thought that was a little risky, but oh man, I should have did it. Yeah, this guy had a heck of a game. He had 35 points. Man, I totally wish I would have put him in there, but I'm not sure here about tonight. With Mirotic, he always has like that one good game, as you see, and then he duds off 39 and then 16. And so I'm just not too high on Mirotic here. Maybe get you 20, but probably going to pass. Don't mind Taj Gibson, but not my favorite play there against Denver. And then you got Nurkic, you got Robin Lopez, maybe some Rolo, but not my favorite spot. But, it's going to be a close game. They're probably going to need some Robin Lopez. He's actually been half decent as well. As you see here, 28, 19, and 32. Against some of these better rebounding teams, like Miami and Clippers, he didn't do too good against the Clippers, but that's for good reason. But yeah, definitely don't mind some Lopez. They're going to need him in this one, double in this one. So I see around 27, 28 for Lopez. So yeah, definitely don't mind him. So Lopez, not too high on these power forwards, maybe Gibson, but I don't see a huge upside. Butler, obviously, maybe Chandler in the GPP. Dwayne Wade, almost 100%. And then a mix of Moody and Rondo and maybe some GPPs. All right, moving on. We got our last game. We, only 4 games today. So moving on, we got OKC and the Lakers. We got a 221 and Oklahoma by 2.5. So let me go see. I'm going to go look at something. They just played not too long ago. I'm going to go see how they did against each other. Let me – got to go find out the score when they played. All right. All right, so they played on the 30th, and as you see, Westbrook got 67. Let me find the score. All right, the Oklahoma City beat them 113-96 last time they played. Lakers doing a little bit better since then, but Randall had 20 points and 9 rebounds. Russell, he's game time decision. He had 20 points, 5 rebounds. So not too high. Well, let me see here. And then obviously you got Westbrook. So anyway, Westbrook, I love him. Obviously, got to have him in there. Don't know what's going on with Russell. We'll have to see. If he doesn't play, I don't mind Jordan Clarkson because last time Russell was out, I think that was against San Antonio. He got you 29.1 and a little bit extra minutes as well. I think that's when Russell was out there against San Antonio. Yeah, I was correct. So, yeah, definitely don't mind some Clarkson there. If Russell's out, they're going to need him. Lou Williams, that's normal. Put him in your lineup. Victor Oladipo sitting in a very good spot here against the shooting guard position here of L.A. He's been half decent as well, been picking it up. He had 26 against L.A., so love me some Oladipo in this very close matchup. Small forward, I don't mind Andre Robertson. I picked him 2 nights ago. He didn't get me many points, but he helped me fill in some of those big stars and got me that 330 lineup that you guys saw earlier. So he only had 18, but he's getting those big minutes. He's facing a pretty easy team here in LA. He doesn't really score much. Last time we faced him, he only got 22. But this is not a guy that has a lot of upside. If you're getting 23, 24 out of him, you're doing very good. But this is a place filler guy, so. Definitely don't mind some Robertson if he gets me in some of those, Westbrooks and Davises. So definitely don't mind that. All right, Randall as well, 6,500. He's sitting pretty, as I just mentioned. He had a very good game against the Oklahoma City last time out, 39.3. So I love me some Randall quite a bit in this one. Not too high on Candor, just not been getting those minutes. But Steven Adams right away comes to mind. He, same thing. He hasn't been doing too well these last couple games. He's been sitting 18, 23, and 15. But, this is a good spot for him. I think he'll rebound, get you around 30 to 31 here. He had 39 against the Lakers. So I love me some Adams. Going to be a good close game. So definitely fire up some Adams in this one. All right, so you got Adams, you got Randall. You got some Robertson in there, Victor Oladipo, Lou Williams, Jordan Clarkson, and Westbrook. So yeah, mostly the whole team here on each side. So I think that does it for the 4 games. Let's try and get in a lineup. Easily can make 3 or 4 lineups here with all the other everyone I liked. I named almost everybody. So this is going to be a very good slate. So let's try and get into it. All right. All right, let's get Westbrook just because you're going to need him. And then let me see if I can find – let's go D Rose. I know that's risky, but like I said, very good matchup against Portland. If he gets me 27, 28, I'll take it. I'm going to go a little cheap on my shooting guards. I know I said I liked Wade, but I'm going to go Lou Will and Oladipo. I don't think I will, but if I have extra money, I'll go Oladipo up to Wade. I really do like that. And then you got Jimmy Butler and Carmelo. All right, it's going to be hard to do that, but let's take out Westbrook just for this lineup and put in Butler and Carmelo Anthony. Let's go Steven Adams. That leaves me can't get Davis, but let's go Porzingis, Randall. Then that leaves me at 8,100 to get Drew Holiday. That's obviously just a 50-50 lineup right there. Not my final, just came up with that. So anyway, you got Drew Holiday, said I liked him. Got Derrick Rose, Oladipo, Lou Williams, Butler, Anthony, Porzingis, Randall, and Adams. Just came up with that, obviously. You want some Westbrook, you want Lillard. Just going to have to mix and match. A lot of different combinations that I'm going to be trying. So going to be a good night here. So really looking forward to tonight's slate. So yeah, I think that does it, guys. As normal, if you are interested in premium lineups, definitely let Anthony and I know. You get 4 lineups per day, 2 from me and 2 from Anthony. Only $30 for the month, so definitely let us know. We will have our email in the comment section. Just message us and we'll get you all set up. And if you have any questions or anything like that, message us as well. Alrighty, guys. I think that does it. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed your weekend. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed some football as well. And yeah, definitely gonna start off this week hopefully well. So, all right. Hope everyone has a good day. Hope everyone wins some money. Hopefully, this video helped you guys out. If it did, leave a like. We do appreciate it. Alrighty, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow.